Hi guys, if you want to learn how to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to highlight, please keep watching. Good moisturizer. You definitely want to start out with a good moisturizer. I'm using the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. Okay, and once you let that set for a little bit, you want to put on a primer. I'm using the Lancôme Visionaire 1 Minute Blur to kind of smooth out any imperfections and pores. And then for foundation, I'm using the MAC Face and Body. You want to give this a good shake and a good rub between your fingers to really warm it up. This reminds me of the consistency of sunscreen, except much better. Damn baby hair. Work this in with your fingers more so than a brush. This will warm up the foundation and it'll have a much better application. This damn baby hair. And you will feel the consistency change in your fingertips. It'll start out as a creamy liquid and then it'll change to more of a water base and it'll feel really, really silky. What I like about this, it looks like skin. Now this could be enough for you and you can stick some powder underneath there and you can be good to go. But I like a little more coverage day to day, so we're going to take the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Mine is in the shade Vanilla. Now it really depends on your face shape where you want to go to get the highlighted look. For me, I don't do the whole triangle back here. I just do under here, just to like my eye shape, where that sort of triangle is, and then blend down. Because if it gets too far down into my cheeks, it just doesn't look good. So what we're going to do, kind of dot that along. And I'll show you two different methods to this. One, you can use a beauty blender, and then the other one I like to use, it's I guess more like a flat top kabuki that's not synthetic. You want to use a hairbrush for this. You don't want to use a synthetic brush for this because I think this is denser and I think it blends it out really, really nice. I'll show you. So we'll do beauty blender first. And you do want to make sure this is wet. And what's nice about this, it'll pick up the extra concealer that you put too much of. So that way it prevents it from being cakey. And I heard Jaclyn Hill say this, and it's so true. You definitely want to go out and dab, and then go back in. It's like your hair. You flip it over to the other side, blow dry it, so it lays right this way. You want to do the exact same thing for underneath the eyes. But then I do like to go up here with the extra product on here and dab that out, because I do have a veiny spot over here that I do like to cover up. Okay, there's side one. Now with the brush, same thing, dab it, don't swipe it. Now, this is a much less, God, I cannot speak. This is not as full coverage as this. Now you do want to set it because if you're an oily mess like me underneath here, it'll be all gone by the time you're a third of the way through your day. So, well, I'm going to even this out because I do like this look much better. Now you definitely want to even out your highlighted look. So nose, a little bit on the forehead, and chin. I do like to use this to buff out the ends. Oh, Beauty Blender didn't get all of that blended. And I do use the contour kit to set under here because the powder is so finely milled. Really the best. Damn it, my nose is so itchy. Really is the best powder to set your under eyes with because it will not budge. And I use the shade Vanilla, and whatever the shade is called. The highlighter shade. Don't get me wrong, I do love the banana powder, but I do have a very yellow tint to my skin, and putting yellow on yellow is not a good mix. So I like to even that out with the pinky and the highlighter shade to set underneath here, so that way the yellow isn't so prominent in my skin. And do this all in the places you highlighted. Okay, so that's just with concealer. Oh, it is hot up underneath the light. Okay, now you don't want this just stark highlight. You do want to add some warmth so that you're not just... I gotta describe that. I am going to do a little bit more than what I normally would on a normal day, but you would want. I cannot open up this tape. Okay, this is the Cargo Water Resistant Bronzer. I do like this because it is a sheer bronzer, but it works like a normal bronzer for me because I'm so pale. So we're going to take the Real Techniques Fluffy Blush Brush and sweep this along the backs of the cheeks. Along the jawline. On the hairline. I'm going to take the middle shade and on the side of the brush, I'm going to put this right underneath, following along where we put the sheer bronzer to give our face a little warmth, but this is going to actually give that shadow effect. So what we're going to do is going to place it right here where the middle of the ear is. And careful not to exceed the top of your cheek. And you really just want to blend up also. And just put the additional product on the jawline. And then what you can do is just take a big kabuki brush and buff that all the way. This will also help it make it less dramatic if you didn't mess up. And just the one more step to add a little bit of shimmer. We're going to take the Becca Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. Now, I know this is too dark for my skin, but I don't care because this is beautiful. And just put that on your ring finger and dab on the highest point of your cheek. I really want to try the Artisan Contour Highlighters by MacDaddy. And I follow him on Instagram, and they just look so freaking pretty. I wish I should have bought them at Christmas because it was all the travel sizes for $64 and free shipping. What? One of those things where you just kick yourself in the butt. Bang, bang, bang. This is my highlight using the NARS Radiant Concealer. Hold up, let's have some. There we go. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please comment, like, subscribe. Oh, can't get over this shine. Almost feel like J-Lo. That'll never happen. Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.